Good evening, viewers, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of the Political Square on BMTV, where we bring you closer to the people that are in our communities and our would-be leaders. Tonight, we turn our focus to Kamwala, Ward 5, a constituency seeing visible grassroots development and growing political interest. Joining us in the studio is the Kamwala Ward Development Committee Chairperson and aspiring councillor, Mwaka Siamaimbo, a woman whose tenure has been marked by infrastructure upgrades, youth empowerment initiatives, and community-driven development. From the roads to skills bursaries and improved access to essential services, she says this is only the beginning. But what exactly has been achieved? Those are the questions we will ask tonight. What challenges remain, and what is her vision for Kamwala Ward 5 if elected into office? Good evening, Mrs. Mwaka Siamaimbo. Allow me to refer to you as Mwaka, if you may.
That's not a problem.
Thank you. And welcome to the Political Square right here on BMTV. To our viewers, you can be a part of this conversation. Phone lines will be open as we go more into the show. You can call us on 05-73955-330. You can also send your questions via SMS or WhatsApp. We are live on Facebook channel 114 and also live on YouTube, BMTV Zambia channel, BMTV Zambia. And also, you can stream on www.bmtvzambia.com. My name is Timoni Nkata, and I will take you through this interview as we find out more about Kamwala Ward 5. Otherwise, welcome again to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Temwani.
Yeah, we get into the thick of things. As Ward Development Committee Chairperson, you've overseen several projects. Which of these achievements would you say you are proud of and why?
Well, as WDC Chairperson for Kamwala Ward 5, yes, indeed, we've achieved main projects, but I would say development is only development where it's needed and when it touches people's lives. The people of Kamwala Ward 5, especially the quarry area, those people had issues with water. So I'd say the boreholes that we've sunk in quarry area and the roads that we've put in Kamwala Ward 5 stand out for me, because usually the challenge that the people had is the access to good roads and the water challenge that in that area, because they're not connected to Lusaka water. So you used to wake up as early as 02 to fetch water from those that had boreholes. But now with our initiative using CDF, we sank about 4 commercial community boreholes where people will go and fetch water without paying anyway.
Right.
Yes.
Fantastic. You've also highlighted, infrastructure works, or rather we know that you have worked on infrastructure works like paving the roads and grading. How have these improvements improved, or rather helped in improving the daily lives of people or residents in Kamwala?
Okay. So Kamwala Ward 5 is not like a really developed ward when it comes to road infrastructure.
Okay.
You can't compare it to Chilenje or Kabwata. It has challenges with road networks. The roads, especially during rain season, are impassable. But with the increased CDF and our hardworking team, the WDC team, we managed at least to pave not less than 7 roads in Kamwala Ward 5 to ease access for the people. Okay. Yes. And also we graded and gravelled about 8 roads.
Okay.
Yes, and those are roads that I'm talking about that are impassable during rain season. People would not even come out of their homes to go for work.
Okay.
So those are some of the achievements that we've done when it comes to the roads in Kamwala Ward 5.
Interesting. The installation of streetlights as well on Pongozi is notable development, a very good development. Have you seen any changes in safety as well as businesses' activity since the installation of these lights? What's been the response? What's the outcome? What are the notable takeaways after this development?
Well, Pongo's Road, for those that may not know which Pongo's Road is, from St. Patrick's there,
yes,
going down to Asa Farm, it's all called Pongo's Road. That is one of more like our main road in Kamwala Ward. That road is very busy because it connects us to the central business center. And with the street lights that we put in that road, people are now along that road, people are now able to work 24/7 to do their business. As you heard the pronunciation of by the president to say Zambia now is a 24/7 economy.
Yes.
So that has really helped our people because they work with a free mind. They know that it's clear, there's no one who come behind me. They will be able to see from afar.
Right.
Yes. So it has really increased the safety around that area.
Nice. Access to water also is critical. I know you've told us about the works of the boreholes projects in the Quarry area and the difference that they've made, but you've also supported cooperatives and clubs as well as companies through grants and loans. How do you ensure transparency and fair distribution of these resources?
Well, thank you, Mr. Teman. That's a very good question. So usually for these initiatives, for CDF, before those monies are distributed, we call for a community town hall meeting where we call all the people in the community,
right,
and sensitize them and tell them that we are now open for applications. We train them how to go about the applications, and those meetings, they do not segregate to say this person belongs to where, this person. It's all the community members in Kamwala Ward, where they will come. We will also distribute the application forms during those meetings to ensure that the whole process is transparent and there's no one who is left behind.
Okay.
Once that, we also introduce the people, the zonal leader, because the way a ward is, like the WDC it works, we have zonal leaders. So like Kamwala has got 8 zones.
Okay.
In each zone, there is a leader. So those people are linked to their leader, so that if at all they incur any challenges during the application process, they will still go back to the leader and ask for help.
Okay.
So once the process is done, they bring to us and we sit. We ensure that each zone submits accordingly, and we pick around the entire ward. All the zones are tackled. Yes.
I'll move you a little bit to just a look at some of the challenges and lessons that you've experienced thus far. I mean, every leadership role does come with challenges. What would you say have been the biggest obstacles in your tenure thus far?
Oh, well, that question has made me laugh because...
Has it been a smooth walk in the park?
Not really. Yeah. I'll say when I started, of course, I started as a zonal leader, by the way.
Okay.
After being a zonal leader for 1 year, people saw it fit that I would contest for the chairperson itself. So when I joined, those doubting Thomases that looked at me as a young girl, thought I would not deliver according to their expectations.
Okay.
But I mean, we were equal to the task. So maybe that was just one of the obstacles in the beginning. And maybe another obstacle that I've incurred sometimes, where you find you have more applications, let's say for grants.
Right. And
the budget is not tackling everyone. So you have to see to it that you put others for the next, they benefit the next year.
Just to hold you on that one, what sort of process do you use then to determine which applications you would go with first?
So we have, we look at the business proposals that they put.
Okay.
Yes, the viable one. We know that this one definitely it would not fail. And this one also, we know that this business proposal, it will benefit more than this group only.
Okay.
And we ensure that at least all the 8 zones, we pick groups from all the 8 zones. Yes.
So from those projects, did you have any of those that didn't go well as planned? If so, what are some of the lessons you took from those experiences? And looking to the future, what would be some of the measures you would put in place to ensure that, they don't go, or rather, if you like, they do not fail?
Well, I think I have one project that I would say it has really somehow broken my heart, because by now would have handed over that market shelter in Asafam.
Okay.
But up to now, somehow it's still not complete.
Okay.
So those are some of the challenges that we incur with the contractors, but they're resolvable issues, and we've learned lessons that when we start something, maybe it's also essential that we continuously monitor how the contractor is working.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Some critics say CDF funds are not always equitably distributed, or there's preferential selections. How do you respond to these concerns? I mean, not just from your ward, I think generally that is some of the feedback that we've heard about the CDF, and when it comes to disbursement, there's that preferential selection. How are you ensuring in Kamwala Ward 5 that that's not the case? What's your word to the viewers out there to almost convince them or tell them, look, this is not the case in our ward, and this is how we're operating?
Well, that's not true.
Okay.
Why do I say it's not true? Anyway, for Kamwala and Kabwata constituents, let me also mention that I'm privileged. Apart from being the WDC chairperson,
okay,
I also sit on the CDF committee for Kabwata constituents.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I see everything that happened. And on the CDF committee, even when we receive the submissions from the WDC committee, when we are going through those applications, we do not look at who is in this, or maybe let's say for the cooperatives, we will not go by member to check. No. All we check is what business have they applied for? Okay. Is it viable? Are they within the ward or the constituency? Otherwise, no one is segregated. No one even chooses to say, is this person? No, we don't even go to the people that are in that group. All we check is the business viable? Okay. Is this business going to be conducted within the constituency? Is it going to benefit? How is it going to benefit the rest of the community? Okay. Yes.
All right. Let's now move on to your aspirations. What motivated your decision to transition from Ward Development Committee chairperson to aspiring councillor?
Well, by the way, my leadership journey began when I was still a student at UNZA. I was the Secretary General for UNZA DESA, University of Zambia Student Association for Distant Students. Okay. Yes. So when I went back to my community, I said, what can I do? I joined the WDC team. From there are things that I feel I'm limited with my WDC role. Okay. There are offices that I cannot enter there, even at local government, because I have to go through maybe the councillor. Okay. And even when I want things to be done there, and then still I have to go through the councillor. So if the councillor is not up to my speed, definitely I feel, and I also feel the people that are looking up to me. Yeah. So those are some of the things that I would want to say. Let me go and speak for these people. Because there are people that are trusting me, that are believing in me, the people that have worked with me. I like the people of Kamwala because those people are the people that you can call discuss the challenges and say, let's come up with the solutions, our own tailored solutions, not solutions that will come from far.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that have made me to say, okay, well, let me aspire for the councillorship so that I can serve the people of Kamwala better.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So how does your current experience prepare you for responsibilities of a councillor? I know you've said having come down the food chain, yes, you've been there, you know. But how do you feel? How confident do you feel with your experience that you are prepared for a position of councillor? Okay,
so I'm very much prepared, and I also feel I think I'm the best person for the people of Kamwala.
Okay.
One, as I've said, after being a zonal leader, I went to being a chairperson, WDC chairperson. I also sit on the CDF committee.
Yes.
I've been a leader from school. I've done diplomacy and international relations, where I get my negotiation skills. I also get my conflict resolution skills. So these are some of the things that set me even apart from another leader. I know the challenges of the people of Kamwala Ward. I was born in Kamwala Ward. I've lived my whole life in Kamwala Ward.
Okay.
Most people have seen me grow. Yes, so Kamwala is not like a place that I've known today. So there are issues that I would want to, there are challenges that I would want to work on in Kamwala Ward.
Yes.
Yes, with the people of Kamwala Ward 5.
Fantastic. To our viewers, you can send in your questions for the Kamwala Ward Development Committee Chairperson who's with us. Her name is Mwaka Siamaimbo. Simply text us or do send that WhatsApp message to 0573-955-330. You can alternatively use 0963-636-942. Those numbers should be able to get you through to this program. We could actually read out some of the questions that you may have, and later on in the show, I will open the phone line. So please do stay with us. Otherwise, we continue with our questions. If elected as Kamwala Ward Councillor 5, what will be your top 3 priorities in the first year? What is on the tick-off list? At least top 3 for you. Okay. Essential, this should be done.
Yes, I think my top 3 priorities in Kamwala Ward 5 would be the roads and drainages. Yes, I think that has been a cry for the people of Kamwala Ward 5 for a long time. I would want to continue working on the road network and the drainages to avoid the flooding that we always have during rain season. I would also want to engage these people for garbage collection. Sanitation is very important. So we have a challenge whereby these people that come to collect garbage, their rates are so high such that a person from Quarry cannot afford to be paying for someone to come and collect garbage at 200 maybe per month, and they opt for those people that use wheelbarrows, and those people, they want to dump garbage anyhow, which poses a challenge, also a danger to the health of the people. So I would want to engage those people that collect garbage to reduce, actually I would start from the council to reduce the rates so that everyone can afford to subscribe. Yes.
Interesting. Are there any other major infrastructure or social projects you plan to introduce that people haven't seen yet, aside from the roads and the drainages? What else do you have in your plans in terms of infrastructure for Kamwala?
Okay, well, Kamwala Ward 5 itself only has one urban clinic, which is Kamwala. And I would want to see a level 1 hospital in Kamwala. Yes, so that it can decongest the Challenge level 1 hospital, so that at least the people in the nearby can be coming to Kamwala level 1 hospital. Yes, and also maybe would want another double-story building by Kamwala South Secondary School there.
Okay.
Yes, that area has, that secondary school needs another classroom block.
Okay.
Yes.
Youth empowerment seems to be central to your work, right?
Yes.
How do you plan to expand opportunities for young people going forward in Kamwala Ward 5?
Well, I'm also a young person, so the young people, apart from a big woman, young people are always at my heart.
Okay.
I love young people because they're so innovative in doing things.
Yes.
So with young people, of course, there's a component like the grants, where young people can access grants and get empowered and do different businesses. Apart from that, even in the garbage collection that I'm talking about, I would want to see young people take the center role of opening companies that will apart from those companies will not only benefit them, they also benefit the community.
Okay.
So yes, so those are some of the things that I would want to work with, because once they open those garbage collection companies, they will also employ other people.
Okay.
Yes, so it will be like a chain of opportunities for young people. Yes.
I know you've spoken about your plans to have Kamwala Clinic expanded, but healthcare and education are critical in our society. What more needs to be done beyond the maternity annex, as well as that classroom block that has already been delivered?
Yes, and just to mention that in Kamwala Ward 5 under CDF community projects, we've tackled almost each and every sector of development. We've had a police post built under CDF, the self-maternity annex, the roads, the classroom blocks, and the street lights, and many more. Apart from those things, would want a recreation facility for young people.
Okay.
Where they can not just roam around the community doing bad vices, but they can have where they can go. If they mean to play football, they can go to the ground that they know that this is owned by the community. This is ours. Yes.
Okay, so that is an interesting plan, but I'm trying to navigate through Kamwala Ward 5 because I actually live there as well.
Okay.
So I'm looking at prospective places that would be built. Are you able to divulge or let us know if that was to take place, where would this facility be created?
Okay, so we can partner with schools. Kamwala South Secondary School has got a very big place there behind the ground. Would want to make that a modern, a modern place where young people can go. There's also another place, actually, just last week, I had a group of young people that followed me at my place. They thought, someone told them that that's where the councillor lives.
Okay.
They came to say, there's a, you know where Zippers is?
Yes.
There's that area. They said they've put
It's in someone like a football ground.
yeah, it's a football ground. They used to use that area for the academy.
Okay.
So they have now fenced it. Then the management told them that, can you go to the councillor so that she can write something to allow you to be doing. So they came to me.
Okay.
And I'm not
not yet the councillor.
Not yet the councillor. So those are the partners that we can engage to say, for the sake of our youth, can we have this area?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How will you ensure sustainability of projects are implemented under your leadership if voted into power?
Well, apart from monitoring, because every project, for it to be sustainable, you need to have you have to constantly monitor it. Also, when you include the community during those, from the beginning of those projects, they feel ownership, they feel this is ours.
Yes.
So you realize that there is more care.
Okay.
Yes. So inclusivity is one of the aspects that would go for, so that the community can feel the part and parcel. They have not been imposed. This project hasn't been imposed on them. You go to them and ask them, what is it that you want me to do for you here? Let them be the ones to give me projects. That way they will feel this is ours. It's us who requested for this. Let's take care of it.
Fantastic. Viewers, you can be a part of this conversation. You can ask the questions that need be, as we have the aspiring Kamwala Ward 5 Councillor, Mwaka Siamaimbo, with us in the studio today. Call us on 0573 955 30 or 0963 636942. Let's see if we have a caller on the line. Okay, you can continue also to send us your messages, all right, on the same numbers. You can simply WhatsApp us or send a direct message, and we'll pose your question this evening to the aspiring ward councillor. Moving on though, with community engagement and accountability. How do you plan to maintain accountability and transparency with the people of Kamwala Ward 5? What would be your reassurance strategy?
You know, every community, one thing I've learned about the community leadership is being available for the people. When they need you, you have to be available. And when you call for those meetings, it's to ensure that there's transparency and also accountability. They feel you are accountable to them. They know that you know that without them you cannot be a leader.
Yeah.
So continuously being available for them, being accessible as their leader is one of the things that I hold so dear to myself.
Okay.
Yes.
And what mechanisms will you put in place to ensure that residents have a voice in decision making?
Yeah, of course, there's through the same meetings that we call, it's to give them a voice, so that when they tell us what they want, ours is to just go and deliver what the people want.
Okay.
It means we've given them a voice on the decision-making process.
All right. And lastly, what would be the message for the people of Kamwala Ward 5 as they consider you as their choice for councillor?
To the beautiful people of Kamwala Ward 5, first and foremost, I want to appreciate you for, we have worked so well in the past, and I know that we still have a lot to do together, not alone. I want to assure that once elected as your councillor, you always have me, you always have access to me. We always do projects together, and I will not be that leader who will not be available when you need me. For me, it's to work to do what you want, not what I want. Yes. Interesting.
All right, so 0573 955 330 or 0963 636942. Those are the numbers you can use to get in touch with us right here in the studio so we can pose your questions. Before we get to a wrap up, I mean, any last words also and to the would-be voters there? That person who was doubting to say, I don't believe in Mrs. Mwaka Siamaimbo. What would you say to change the course of thought this evening?
I can gladly actually say that we changed that course, because actually it's the people of Kamwala that have called to say, can you elevate yourself? Can you go to the next level so that we can have you, yes, and we can have our challenges, most of our challenges be tackled or be heard where we need them to be heard, because you've been available, we've worked with you. So to the would-be voters, I would encourage them to say, to vote for me,
okay,
to vote for the UPND President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, to appreciate him for the increased CDF. A long time, we never even used to know that there was CDF. Now from 1.6 to 40 million, and he plans to increase it more. That means development is in your homes. All the challenges that you've been facing now will be the past once you vote the UPND government back into power. Yes.
Fantastic. We seem to have a caller on the line, 0573 955 330, 0963 636942. Anybody on the line? We seem to have lost that caller. Please do try again, 0573 955 330 or 0963 636942. Those numbers will get you through to our studios, and you could ask your question if you have anything that you would love to find out from the aspiring ward councillor for Kamwala Ward 5. This is your opportunity. Do call us, do send us that message on the numbers that are available on the screen right now. But in case you've missed them, 0573 955 330 or 0963 636942. Hello, caller. You are live on BMTV's Political Square. Good evening.
This is Jacob from Kamwala South.
Good evening, Jacob. If you could kindly just speak up, we could barely hear you.
All right. Okay. Are you able to get me now?
Hello, Jacob. Are you there?
Yes. Yes, I'm there. Are you able to get me?
Hello. Good evening, Jacob.
Yes. Yes. Are you able to get me?
Yes, I can get you now. Please go ahead with your question.
Yes. So I'm super excited about the presentation that the lady Mwaka has done, and she's been on the ground here in Kamwala South. She's been helping as WDC for CDF, and so all I can say is that she's got my support. She's got my support. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that, Jacob.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Jacob. Let's work together.
Nice. A thumbs up there. You can also come through with your question or your contribution. Simply dial those numbers on your screen. You can send your messages as well via text or WhatsApp, and I'll be able to share your question with Madam Mwaka Siamaimbo. She is the aspiring Ward 5 councillor. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Nkata. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You are live on the Political Square. Our guest this evening is Mwaka Siamaimbo. Do you have a question or contribution?
A question and a contribution. Anyways, I just want to find out what she's going to do different, because we have noticed here in Kamwala that the constitution most of the time is based off with people or homes that are sort of like, I'm trying to find a better word, those that are lacking in some way. This is where we find that whenever there's like a problem, the councillors would be quick to go and help out. But if it's a demarcation with houses or homes that are kind of like what to do, there is no quick response. I don't know if you choose who to help, or is this how you're going to be kind of like behaving as well when we vote you in?
All right. Thank you. We didn't get your name.
Sunshine.
Okay, Sunshine. Thank you for that. We'll give Madam Mwaka the opportunity to actually answer that question. I think earlier on I also somewhat asked the similar question in terms of, preferential treatment, as people would call it.
Surprisingly, usually when people use that word, they mean those that are well-to-do being always prioritized, and those that are. But the question that she posed, it's opposite.
Okay.
From what I heard, she says usually the councillor runs to the people that are low.
No, I think she said the people that are well-to-do.
Well-to-do.
Yes.
Well, that's so sad. Kamwala Ward 5, the way it is, it has got a section where actually it's kind of a common, for so to say, and also a section that you find for sure people that are kind of well-to-do.
Right.
But I'll tell you that the area that I've been, sorry, not to say I'm segregating or what, I've been concentrating on, it's this same area that has got people that are not well-to-do, the quarry area, because that area is always in in challenges. Just like I'll tell you that those people are not connected to Lusaka water, so they depend on
the boreholes.
Yes.
Okay.
And usually most of them, they cannot manage to put a borehole at their place. So they go to the neighbors. That's why I even came up with the idea to say we need community boreholes for these people that will not manage to always be waking up 02, disturbing their sleep. And from there, they go to the market at 06. I think that wasn't fair. So that you will not see Madam Sunshine. We are all the same. At the end of the day, it's just the privileges that are different. But we are all the same and we deserve the same treatment.
That's interesting, you'd say. Privileges that are different. I want you to just elaborate a little more on that statement. What exactly are privileges that are different?
No, look, sometimes, let's say, we can go back to a family where you find this family is able to educate their children. They go to school. Definitely, you don't expect them to continue living like this family that did not manage to take their children to school. We thank President HH for free education now.
Yes.
At least no one will be complaining. But those are the privileges that you find. This one was born in a family where they were able to have almost everything. That chain continues.
Right.
But this person who came from a different family that did not have all it takes, also those are not really the privilege that there's something special for this. No, I'm talking about in terms of where we come from. That's why we find ourselves that others are in Kablonga, others are in Kwari. Those, yes.
Okay, I wish Sunshine could have been a bit more specific with some of these privileges that they're facing in the ward. But nonetheless, thank you for that question. You could come back and just give us a bit more clarity if you can. 0573 955 330. That's the number you can get in touch. Alternatively, you can also call us on 0963 636942. Those numbers will connect you directly to our main studios. This is the Political Square on BMTV. My name is Temwani Nkata, and my guest this evening is aspiring candidate for Kamwala Ward 5, Miss Mwaka, who is with us today, Siamaimbo. Yes, I almost got that incorrect. It's tongue twisting. All right. Remember, we are live on Facebook as well, BMTV channel 114. So you can actually pose your question on this live feed on our Facebook page. Alternatively, you can also watch this program on YouTube, BMTV Zambia. Feel free to stream as well, www.bmtvzambia.com. All right, so please do call in now as we are wrapping up. We can catch a few questions from our viewers. 0573 955 330 or 0963 636942. Those are the numbers to call to get in touch with us right here in the live studio. All right, so I'll channel now our interest to the infrastructure, some of the infrastructure that we spoke about. Particularly, I want to find out whether you were the one behind the initiative of paving the roads. I've noticed in Kamwala, the roads are very different from the conventional tar that we get. You almost notice there, what are those called now?
Pavers?
The pavers.
Yes,
the pavers, so to speak. Is that, tell me, what's the initiative behind that? Are they stronger? Is it just design and different change of a look?
Well, to start with, if you notice, when we started under CDF, we used to do a lot of grading and graveling, but that wasn't sustainable. Usually, after just one rain season, you'd find the road is washed,
yes,
as if nothing happened. So we said, what alternative can we have? Because tar is not cheap.
Okay.
Yes. So if we were to do tarred road, it would mean maybe per year would only be doing one.
Okay.
So we said, what's the other sustainable alternative that we can use that is more durable than the graveling and grading? The option was the paving, because paving, where you've paved, you are sure that at least in the next 5-10 years, the road will still be intact.
Okay, just hold that thought. We seem to have a caller again. Hello, you are through to the Political Square.
This is Jackson from Kamwala South.
Good evening, Japheth. Did you say your name is Japheth? Can you speak up, please?
This is Jackson from Kamwala South.
Oh, Jackson. Jackson,
Yes.
Good evening. You're through to the Political Square. I do have Ms. Mwaka Siamaimbo with me. What is your question this evening?
No, thank you so much. I've been following the conversation. The UPND government in Kawata constituency is walking the talk, and we are proud to see development coming from different corners of Kamwala Ward. We shall give Madam Mwaka our vote, and we shall make sure we put sitting MP on because we have seen a lot of development that has put in place in Kawata constituency. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that contribution, Jackson. Much appreciated. All right. You can also join the conversation. Simply call us 0573 955 30 or 0963 636942. All right. So another thumbs up for you.
Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Let's work together. Ours is to develop Kamwala.
All right. Still on the pavers and roads. What exactly is the rollout plan? I've noticed that a couple of roads, particularly around the prisons area, have been done. Having lived in that area also at some point, I was impressed when I saw that. But there still are some roads that haven't been done. So what's the process here? What's the holdback in having all the roads done?
Actually, that is one of the reasons why I said I have to come back as a councillor and not a WDC chairperson.
Okay.
Because there's not to say there's an area that hasn't been tackled very much when it comes to road infrastructure, which is from Asafam area going down there.
Okay.
We want to work on those roads so that during rain season, those people also don't have challenges with the roads. They can go to work without any issues.
Right.
Yes. So we want to pave those roads. We have roads like between Sibongo, their police post. Those same roads, we need to pave them at least by this year. We've already received, we're actually receiving an application for community projects.
Okay.
So I want by the time we are implementing these roads, I should be on that seat to push them that they are implemented, they're paved.
All right. Well, 0573 955 330 or 0963 636942. Those are the numbers to get in touch with us. If you have a concern, you have a question, you have a comment, and you are in Kamwala Ward 5, this is your opportunity. Please do give us that call and give us your sentiments this evening. We do have the aspiring Kamwala Ward 5 councillor, Mrs. Mwaka Siamaimbo. All right, so do come through and pose your question before we get to wrap up on the show. All right, I'll move now to Kamwala South, particularly. That's been a hub of, poor drainage system. The area is always swamped when we have the rainy season. I think that should be a call for concern. It will be interesting to see or find out from you what would be the plans that you have going forward to try and sort out that situation.
Yeah, as I've said, usually where when we say we are going to work on the roads, it also tackles the drainage, because there's nowhere where you can put a road without a drainage. Actually, when you see a road without a drainage, that is an anomaly. It's not supposed to be like that. So with putting out up the roads there, actually the places that we've worked on, even those places that we've graded and gravelled, usually we put drainages, and during the previous rain season, we had less challenges there, but the places that we had the more challenges are those that we've not yet worked on.
Okay.
So yes, we want to make a sort of working on the same roads and drainages along the drainage. Of course, it may not be a simple issue, because there's sometimes somehow the way some parts of Kamwala it has got kind of unplanned settlements, homes, where you find where the war fence is passing. That's where maybe the road drainages, yes, should have passed.
All right. Sorry, I'll hold your thought again. We seem to have a caller on the line. Good evening. You're through to the Political Square.
Hello, this is Ben from Kamwala South.
Good evening. Come again. Sorry, didn't get your name.
This is Ben.
Ben.
Yes, this is Ben from Kamwala South.
Ben, you're welcome. Please do pose your question or contribution.
I'd just like to make a contribution and say thank you to our mother there.
Okay.
We saw the way that she did the inquiry when they drew the proposal aside.
Okay.
Hello? Yes, and she's assured about what she said. And we also thank the area member of parliament and the UPNC government as well.
All right, Ben, thank you so much for that contribution.
All right, thank you.
All right. 0573-955-330 or 0963-636942. Those are the numbers. You can get in touch with us if you have a question or contribution this evening on the Political Square. Good evening. You are through to BMTV.
This is Mwaka Siamaimbo from Kamwala South. I've been following the program.
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead. Your comment or contribution?
My contribution, I just wanted to contribute about Madam Mwaka. I would like to appreciate her with the work she has done so far in Kamwala Ward 5, Kamwala South, together with Honorable Taengo. I think I, for one, I'm going to give them my support so that they can continue where they go.
Fantastic. Thank you. We appreciate your call. You two could also come through. We are about to wrap up on the show, so if we could get those calls quickly, that would be much appreciated. 0573-955330 or 0963-636942 will get you through to the program. This is the Political Square on BMTV. Today we're hosting the aspiring candidate for Kamwala Ward 5, Ms. Mwaka Siamaimbo. If you have a question or contribution, please do call us on the numbers that are on your screen. Alternatively, you could send us that text message. You can send us that WhatsApp message and we can tackle your questions as we have on the show. Quick, ask the producer, do we have any text messages? Nothing yet. All right. Thank you. Otherwise, we can proceed from where you were, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Nkata. And I would also love to urge the people of Kamwala Ward 5, just in case that those that did not attend the town hall meeting, we are open for applications right now. We are receiving applications for community projects.
Okay.
Yes, and grants.
Okay.
So if you have a club, you have a cooperative, you can bring your applications. You can apply for a grant. We are open. If you want your roads to be worked on, you can come up or you can get a form and apply for that community project, because community projects, we get them from the community. It's them that tell us that we need this, we need a road here, we need a borehole here, or we need a classroom block here. Yes.
Fantastic. Well, we can only wish you the best. I think we've heard the plans, we've heard what you aspire to do if voted into office. Thank you so much, Madam Mwaka Siamaimbo, for joining us tonight and sharing your journey, your achievements, and your vision for Kamwala Ward 5. It's clear that community development, youth empowerment, as well as infrastructure remain key pillars of your agenda, and ultimately the people will decide the way forward. So we wish you the best. Otherwise, to our viewers, the conversation doesn't end here. Stay engaged, stay informed, and most importantly, stay involved in shaping your community, rather. I'm your host. This has been Tamani Nkata. This is the Political Square on BMTV. Thank you so much for having watched. Until the very next episode, good evening and pleasant viewing.
In a nation searching for answers, every household has a story, and every story is shaped by the politics of our time. Your struggles, your hopes, your future. We bring you the voices of the people and the leaders who must respond. Because a stronger democracy starts with informed citizens. This is where Zambia comes together to talk, to question, and to push for better. Your voice, your power, your Zambia. The Political Square. Only on BMTV. Zambia's light, Zambia's voice.